Hi, I'm Sarah Spencer with Vermont Chalky Paint, and if you're trying to remove a wall mural, maybe you are not ready to rock the Caribbean on your wall, well, I'll show you how to use a hairdryer, spackle, a lot of spackle, and sanding, a lot of sanding, to take this wall mural down.
Hi. So we have this wall covering that we're looking to remove because it's already pulling away from the wall. And if you have something like this and you're wondering what to do with it, just a handy hair dryer, and it will pull and lift the adhesion. It will melt the adhesion off the wall. Over here you can kind of see on the edge there that it started pulling away. You can't just rip these down. You have to actually use heat in order to lift the adhesion. So let me show you what that looks like.
Now, each of these 8 panels took about 20 minutes to take down with a hairdryer, but I was left with a lot of wall damage. So I had to get the joint compound out and get busy. Now, if you have peeling paper on the wall, you want to peel it as much as you can, and you're going to use some of the joint compounds so that you can blend those edges together. And that's the trick into doing that. And when you are putting it on, it's a lot like frosting a cake. You do put the joint compound on first, and then I took a wide one and lightly just touch it across and pull it straight across, and then kind of flip it at the end. And then I took the excess and wiped it off with the other spatula. And this is when I'm actually done, but I had some holes. You can see one of the holes over my hand as I'm waving. I got out my palm sander. I used 150 grit paper, and that sandpaper seemed to really do the trick for this. And just smooth, even swipes with the palm sander, and also run over it with your hand to make sure that that area is actually smooth. And now let's get to patching those holes.
Hey, okay, my mask face here. I've had the full mask on, so if I have all these marks on my face. Something I wanted to go over with you was holes in the wall. We had 3 really pretty good sized ones. They were about, 1.5 inches, 2 inches by 2 inches, and what I did is you put this mesh over it. You can get this at the Walmart. That's where I got this repair kit. And you just cut this mesh out and put it in place. And then you put your joint compound over the top, let it completely dry, and sand it. Now, I needed to do a second coat, so I'm just showing you that. I don't need to patch it again. I just need to put another coat on. So I've learned to be generous with this, so have a generous helping and just put it on like you're frosting a cake. And that's literally how I'm going to leave it, because I found that the more I have on here, the more it can grip, and when I go to sand it, it's really a lot better if I have more. In this case, more is better. Instead of less is more is more. So, yeah. I mean, smooth it as much as you can, but don't go crazy, and light touches, just to get it as smooth as you can, because your sander is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you if you do this correctly. So yeah, I'm on the home stretch. This has been quite the project. If you are thinking of putting adhesive wall murals up, don't.
After a lot of sanding, finally get to roll the paint on. Again, you can do this in W shapes. I was having a hard time with the stick because it was bending on me. But all in all, it came out pretty good. So I'm ready for the next phase for Vermont Chalky Paint's new store.